Not a lot. Not a lot. For those of you new here, I'm Ricky Lee. I'm an eBay reseller. I resell all over the place, to be fair. Today, all the car boots in my area was washed out, rained off, nothing. Looked online and I found an indoor one that I'd never been to before. Thought I'd try it out, try and save the day. Let's see how we got on. Let's see what this one's about then. Hello.
Hello. It's a till one.
Loads to go through. Right, so I've just driven 30 miles to come to this car boot sale and paid £5 to come in. What did I find? Not a lot. Not a lot. So the car boot was a relative washout. I am gonna go try a charity shop. No. So today is obviously going all against me. Charity shop shut. I'm just gonna go back to the unit, show you what I got and do some packing, because otherwise this video is going to be an absolute washout. So see you back there. We are back and there's nothing exciting to show you, but I'm going to show you anyway. We don't always go to car boots and pick up amazing stuff and lots of quantity and quality, but it's the way life is. Rain, it happens. So let's see what we got and I'll run you through. Here we have it. A grand total of £12.50 spent. I normally spend a lot more than this, but I had one car boot to go to and it was pretty dry, as in nothing there. I'll run you through what I got and what I expect to get back. Got some Nike field trainers. These were a size UK 10, paid £3. I'll get 15 back on those, so that's pretty much all my money back straight away. Got Olympus Mew 410 digital, absolutely rubbish piece of thing, but it was 50p, so I bought it. I'm probably going to donate that, to be fair. Oh. Let me do it. Right, shush, shush, shush. Got a Sony Watchman. I have tested it. Quite a cool little bit of kit. They don't fetch much money, about 12, 16, up to about £20. Does work. I say work. Doesn't get a signal anymore, but £2 into 15, 16, let's say 15. I'm happy with that. I picked this up because I was panicking at this point. There wasn't really much to buy. 20p I paid for that. She told me I could have it, but I said, no, let me pay you because you won't get far in life doing that. I might get 15, could get 10, could get 5, but we'll see. An Erasure Live 96 Tiny Tortee, £2 paid. I need to look into this a bit more, but anywhere up to 15, I should imagine. Maybe more, maybe less. I'll have a good look into that. These are good for nothing trousers. Literally good for nothing. They are ripped, they are wearing, they are useless, but they're my size, so I'm going to use them to bash around the car boots in, I think. I bought this one for myself. This was 50p. Those were £2, by the way, and that was £2. This was 50p. I bought this for myself because I quite like it. As you can see, this whole haul is pretty much clothing heavy. I'm going to keep it for myself. I might sell it if it's worth it, but I can't imagine. Again, I bought this for myself. This was 50p. It is a large, so it should fit me. But if I sell it, £7. Florida Mission Tee, brought this to sell because I quickly saw that and I was rushing. I thought it was a 1986 tee. Oh my gosh, we're in, but No, just a modern thing. Probably gonna, I might redonate that. But this is a beauty. This is a Stussy hoodie. Now, if you don't know Stussy, it's a skate brand that originated in the probably late 80s, early 90s. It's going through today. The quality is always amazing. This is called the 8 ball, believe it or not. It's in good condition. It's a size medium, which is a good thing, because if it was a large or an extra large, I would have kept it myself. I'm going to do a double check on its authenticity, but it looks very good to me. I'm very happy with the tags. So yeah, so I expect to get about 40 quid back for that. So at my £13 spent, we have profit. We have 40 donation, keep 50, 65, 75, 80. £80 for my £12 spent. I'm not going to worry about these. £80 back. Not a terrible day, but not the best. I'm not going to leave the video here because that would just be very, very boring. So I've got a couple of orders to go out. Let's do a little bit of picking. First thing sold, Sony VHS player. Barber jacket. And a Rubik's clock. So this barber jacket sold last night. It sold for £60. £12 paid from a charity shop. I did sell it relatively cheap. Could have probably got 75, 80, but I took an offer of it, £60. How do I pack these? You notice I've got these in plastic. All my clothing I always wrap in these bags you get them from Amazon. They're not too expensive. These are a must for me, because I always use these bags to send things out in. And if the couriers, which they can be quite heavy-handed, I've had people send me parcels before and the bags have been ripped and scuffed. This just gives it an extra little layer to actually protect it from the couriers. So all I do is, I've got it wrapped in here, inside a nice bright orange bag, fold, take off the sticky peel, done. Next I'll show you how I wrap small parcels like this. I mean, it's pretty much protected, but the customer's probably bought this because it has its own box and it's in relatively good condition. So I'll show you how I do that. First of all, I always start with a bit of bubble wrap, just to add that little bit of extra cushioning to the package. Lay it out, fold the corners up, because again you get a nice thick bit of cushion in there. Roll it over once, fold the corners again, and then flip it all through and tuck it nicely. Now of course I'm going to want to keep that in place. So I've got my tape and tape it through. Now to me that looks quite ugly. So we take some black shrink wrap, just wrap it round once. It's quite small, so it only needs one layer. Fold it around. Pretty. That's not going to do. That could crush. Find a bag or box which will accommodate the parcel. You don't want anything too big, especially for that. Otherwise it's a waste. Nothing too small either. Have we got something that's too small? Just a cardboard box. Pad the bottom out slightly. Place it in. Pad the top. Cut the edges down, because it's going to have a lot of waste otherwise. So we'll cut down the corners and just fold that over on itself, over on itself, over on itself. tape it up. Now, still looks ugly. So we go again. Now, you might think this is a waste, but how many times have you got a parcel and judged it on how ugly and rubbish the packaging was? Getting a parcel, some of the experience is about packaging, believe it or not. You can send the best item for the best price and then send it out, sling it in a pizza box or whatever, and the customer's going to judge your selling experience on that and his buying experience or hers or whatever. Now, I'm satisfied that's going to get to the customer as it should, save squashing, I'm happy. Next we have the Sony Smart Engine. This sold last night, £20 paid, £90 plus postage it sold for, so it's a good markup. This is obviously in its own box already. You could ship it like this, but you can hear it rattling around. I wouldn't be happy if I received it like this. So we're going to just make sure everything inside is secure. First we're going to open it up and see exactly what's rattling around. Now, the wire is going to be a part of it. To be fair, with the wire we can just pad that section out, because it's in its own sections. As you can see from here, it does have its own section. So what we're going to do here to stop this rattling around is just pad out that section, and that'll do just fine to stop it from mingling and jingling and rattling around. Oh, live sale. Oh, another one to pick. So that'll stop that rattling. And of course we have the remote control. That's going to rattle around. We don't want that banging around, do we? So for this, bit of bubble wrap, wrap it up, fold the corners. Little bit of advice, always keep a big bag of elastic bands because they're fantastic. Band it up without breaking it. Shove that back in there, and the rest of it is absolutely fine. That's not going to bang around, it's not going to clatter around in transit, it's going to be secure, stable. There we go. So, but of course we're not going to leave it like that. More bubble wrap. Take the wrap, wrap it over the top, flip it, and then we will take some scissors, chop through, bring it down. Just tighten up that tape, tighten it up with tape, bring the corners in, make sure there's no overhang, otherwise you'll be taping the box, and for all I know, the customer has bought this because he likes the box, so I don't know. So I've got to be aware of that. I hate it when I buy things online and they put the postage labels all over the original box. Amazon are big for that, especially over the lockdown. Again with the other side, make sure there's no gaps which the tape's going to infiltrate and ruin the box. Okay, so that's now taped, that's now bubble wrapped up and secure. Same thing with the black tape, the black shrink wrap, just a couple of layers over that. It's more about presentation really than anything. It is, you might see it as quite wasteful or unnecessary, but my feedback is mainly based on how well my packaging is. I've got such positive reviews on that. I'm not gonna change it just yet until something else more sustainable comes out. I'll consider it. But for now, this is is what I do. And this is what will be done. Okay, so it's a lot more presentable now. I would have no problem receiving that in the post. But whenever these go through the courier's warehouse, there's lots of machines and things that it goes through. And when using shrink wrap, you get edges and corners like this popping up. The last thing you want is one of those to get caught in the machine, rip all your packaging off, damage the machine or whatever. I know there's a couple of companies that don't allow shrink wrap through their system, mainly for that reason. But I feel like I do this quite, I'm going to say professionally. So it's good standard that I don't have bits flying around and corners floating off, and yeah. So I'm quite happy with that, which means I'm going to go once more through the middle. Because if I'm happy with it and I go again, it's a bit extra. Yeah. Now, I am happy with that. I'm happy to let that go. So while I was doing the packaging, we had a live sale. So I'm going to go and pick that and see what it is. And here it is. This is a mid-range designer bag by a company called Guess. It's a monogram type of design with that sort of canvassy coating. It's a nice looking thing, quality made. I paid £3.25 from a charity shop, and it's sold for £25 plus postage. I did note on there that there was some wear on the straps, but other than that, it's in pretty good condition. So £3.25 into 25 plus postage. We'll take it.
Ricky, how will you ship a handbag? I hear you all cry. Well, let me show you.
So, this is what it is. It's a medium range bag. I don't want to ruin it. I don't want to flatten it down too much and make it lose its shape. So, we will find a poly bag big enough. See if we can get it in there without jeopardising its structure. Is that going to work? It's a bit of a squeeze. Yes. So, it's in a poly bag. So when they receive it, you almost get that new item feel. That's mainly the reason why I do it. We're going to find a box because I don't want this getting trundled around and misshaped and completely mashed up. So we've got a box. We'll find some void fill. Plenty here. We'll just pad the bottom of the box out a little bit. Pop the bag inside, perfect fit. Layer a little bit of paper on top. Fold it back down. This is a reused box. Thank you, Amazon. Add a bit of tape just to keep it where it needs to be. Oh my goodness. Start again. Add a bit of tape to keep it in place. I would normally poly bag that, but I think I've run out of those size, which I think, yeah, I have. So what I'll have to do again on this side, which is quite annoying because I wouldn't normally do it with something like this, but again, for presentation, wrap a layer of shrink wrap around it, and it just adds to that experience, like I said before, buying experience. You're buying second hand, but it doesn't need to feel second hand. All I'm going to do now here is add a bit of extra on this side just to cover up the Amazon logos. Tear that off. And again, if you ever use shrink wrap, you have to do this, otherwise by the time they arrive, they're flaking and flailing, and it might mess the courier's machines up, and you don't want to be the sole reason for them banning shrink wraps, because as you can see, it does give a good finish to the to the package. Not professional, but more professional. You know, it shows that I care how the parcel arrives to you, which I do. And there, bag done. Now I'm gonna need to know what's in this and how much it weighs when it comes to printing the label. So what I have is a pair of weighing scales, maximum of 200 kilograms, which is absolutely massive. I don't think I've ever reached that. Simple. Place the item on top. This weighs 1.05 kilos, which sucks because it means it's pushing it into the 1 to 2 kilo barrier. So then I'll just go bag, 1 to 2 kilo, done. I now know what that one is. That's ready to go. Same with this one. 0.45 Rubik's clock, done. Barber jacket, what was that? 0.8. And then oh, so annoying. Can I get away with that? The Sony machine. I think I can. Sony 2 to 5 kilos. Let me give it a little press and see what happens after, see what it comes back to. Yeah, I can get away with that. And there we have it. Now they're ready for me to take home, print the labels off and get them shipped out the door. I hope you enjoyed the video. I really feel like it was almost a bit of a make do, save the day kind of video because it was a bit of a bust, let's face it. You've had an insight into how that I package my items and maybe there's something in there that might help you and you could take that forward into your business. Who knows, but it is what it is today. Car boots are off apart from one. Charity shops are all closed on a Sunday and the pickups were very, very minimal. But that's the life of a reseller. Catch you on the next one.